Hello and welcome back to the Toffee Blues YouTube channel, your source for all things Everton. My name is Thomas and this is the second video in our Football Manager 2020 series. The Football Manager 2020 game is out. This is the second video. Last time we looked at what would happen if David Moyes was the manager, and as we saw, he didn't last very long, but luckily for us, rumours have been surfacing over the past few days that a deal for Carlo Ancelotti is very close to being completed. We don't know in what stage currently it is. Everyone's saying something different. Is he in Rome? Is he in England? Nobody really knows. But at the moment, we do know he could be a potential manager for Everton Football Club. So we had to look at him, throw him into Football Manager 2020 and see what we've done. As always, we've skipped 6 months down the line, and we'll start off with his transfer history. Just looking to see who he's brought in after Marco Silva, of course. And by the looks of it, it's only Javier Pastore on loan. Javier Pastore seems like a player that normally gets brought in on loan for Everton. There's probably a few transfers in the game that just naturally just get done all the time. Let's see on the transfers out. Looks like Oumar Niasse went to AZ Alkmaar for 4.8 million. Martin Stecklenburg to Udinese for 625,000, and other than that, not really any major ones. And then, Lewis Gibson got a loan to Bristol Rovers. I think that said before. I've just clicked the wrong button. Yeah, Lewis Gibson went to Bristol Rovers on loan. A lot of people saying at the moment that he should be getting a loan. He's kind of wasting his time with the under-23s. Is he going to sign a contract? We're not sure. We'll look at the schedule so far. Okay, so the league didn't start too brilliantly, but the first month was alright. A draw with Burnley, followed by a win against Sheffield United, a draw against Southampton, then a loss to Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup second round on penalties, and a draw to Norwich. So quite an easy start of the league, kind of fell apart there early on. A win against Bournemouth, a loss in the derby against Liverpool and against Newcastle, 2-0 at home there, and then a loss against Tottenham. Then after that, a win against Watford, a draw against Leicester, a draw against Arsenal, and then another run of 3 losses. So quite a poor start up until November. Then December's really where the actual form started to hit. Wins in all the games except the one on Saturday the 28th, which was a draw against Leicester. So that obviously included beating Chelsea, beating City, beating Wolves, beating Brighton and beating Crystal Palace. So a pretty poor start of the season, quite disappointing, but then a lot of wins coming in the December time. We look at his tactics. Ancelotti is rumoured to be favouring kind of the 4-4-2, quite heavy pressing side, sorry. Pickford and goal, on loan right back Sidibe, with Keane and Mason Holgate the favoured centre-backs, with Digne at left-back. The 2 midfielders, Morgan Schneiderlin and Andre Gomez. Richarlison on the right, Calvert-Lewin there, playing on the left wing, which is interesting. Gylfi Sigurdsson in the traditional number 10, and then Moise Keane at striker. A lot of fans waiting to see how Moise Keane's going to do under a future new manager. Obviously, a lot was said about him getting subbed off after being subbed on against Manchester United after 18 minutes. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Other than that, we could just look at the rest of the league for now. Everton just sitting in 8th place, 8 wins, 6 draws, 6 losses. After 20 games there. Kind of 7 points at the moment, adrift from European football. I'm sure if the form from December carries on into the new year, we'll see some really impressive results. So we're going to skip ahead 6 months now to the end of the season, catch up to see if Ancelotti's still there, what he's done, who he's brought in the January window, and where Everton have finished. Hello and welcome back. We've skipped to the end of the season, and as you can see in the top right, Carlo Ancelotti has not been sacked. We have a manager that's made it to the end of the season, and Everton have finished in 8th place in the Premier League. The last time we checked, obviously, they were in a very good run of form in December after a fairly poor start of the season. They'd climbed up the table, but in the end, it's just 8th place. There's no cup wins. After all, it's a pretty average season. We'll take a look at the transfer history. After obviously bringing in Pastore on loan, Ancelotti then moved to bring Candreva and Mariano on loan from Inter Milan and Real Madrid respectively. Some interesting transfer there is obviously looking for more depth on the wing and up front. We'll look at the schedule now. We'll look at the form after December. So here's where we left off in December, with Leicester. In a draw. They'll start with a loss to Tottenham, a win against Sheffield Wednesday. Without a win in 3 more games, fought a win in the FA Cup 4th round against Preston. Then into February, only 3 games in February, a win in the Premier League, then 3 more games without a win. 2 wins in a row, including a 2-1 victory over Derby County in the FA Cup 5th round for a draw, and then a loss against Manchester United on penalties in the FA Cup quarter-final. So obviously quite a disappointing result there to go out in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Then they get a win against West Ham, 2 draws and then a loss, win against Norwich, win against Southampton, a loss to Liverpool towards the end of the season, and then a victory over Bournemouth. Quick look at the tactics the team has been using towards the end of the season. Pickford in goal, Coleman the favoured right back now, Mina replacing Holgate, Digne still at left back, Davies and Gbamin in the midfield with Iwobi on the right, Keane on the left, Sigurdsson in the middle and Richarlison up front. So now we are going to skip ahead to the end of next season. We're going to skip January. We'll just take a quick look at this, just at the table, to see where everyone finished. Obviously Liverpool there have won the league on goal difference. That could be an interesting one to see if that happened in real life. Obviously we don't want that to happen though. No European football for Everton this season, no silverware. We're going to skip ahead a season, see if he's still here, see the transfers he makes over the summer and winter transfer window, and just basically see how he does. Hello and welcome back. As you can see, pretty much straight after I started the simulation, Ancelotti actually went to become the manager of Manchester City. Pep Guardiola was sacked at the end of that season. They had a manager role to fill and Carlo Ancelotti was the man. Obviously, that's a pretty abrupt ending. I do apologise for that. It's out of my control. It's a simulation. It does go to show, though, however, the magnitude of manager that we have. Obviously, there's a lot of people saying, will he be the right fit? He doesn't really build teams. He kind of just goes into built teams, wins some trophies, leaves again. It's not really stability, but this could be a brilliant appointment for Everton Football Club. It has massive potential. There's rumours now, according to Sky Sports, that he could be in the stands against Arsenal at the weekend, and it'll be announced before then, him become the manager. To get a manager of his pedigree at this point in the season, or at this stage in our history, this is a massive appointment, and we have to get behind him. We can see here, obviously this isn't everything, but we can see he becomes the manager of Manchester City. Whether you think he's the right fit or not, it's about time we all got behind the team. He has the potential to do so well. He is a brilliant top manager. He's won all there is to win everywhere he goes. There's so much potential. So thank you very much for watching. I'm actually recording this on the Wednesday, so it's just over 2 hours until the Leicester Cup game. So let's hope for a win. Let's hope for a win at the weekend against Arsenal. Show Ancelotti what we've got, and then hopefully by the time we're making the next video, Carlo Ancelotti will be the Everton manager full time. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check out all our social medias, including mine, down below. We're going to carry on doing the series if you enjoy it, so be sure to leave us a like, comment below if you enjoy it, what you think of the series, anything we could change, and of course who you think the next video should be on. We appreciate all the support as usual. It really does mean a lot to us. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.